say you need your space, then pull me close. I read your silence, louder than most. One day you're warm, the next day you're cold. Got me second guessing what I already know. I give you love, but you ration yours. But you ration yours. You open.
From the first moment I saw you, I knew I had to make you mine. Wanted to know everything about you.
Nuestra ignoración. Me gusta ese payasito con el violín.